All right, let's dive right in. We're going to tackle a massive question today. What does it really, truly cost to make a big, meaningful change in your life? We're about to look at two totally different answers, and each one promises a brand new reality.
It all starts with this number, $100. That's it. It's specific, you can picture it in your hand. And according to one way of thinking, that's the price tag for a complete life overhaul. But seriously, what on earth could you buy for $100 that has that kind of power?
And that's the real question here, isn't it? Can one small purchase, $100, actually be the key that unlocks a totally new future? Or is the true cost of change, well, is it measured in something else entirely? Let's find out.
Okay, so our first perspective is super direct. This isn't about some vague, feel-good inspiration. Nope, this is a deal. It's a transaction. It's a promise of a fast track to a whole new professional life.
And there it is. That's the big, bold headline. Not get clients eventually, not in a few weeks, in 48 hours. I mean, that is an incredible guarantee of ridiculously fast results. It's aimed right at anyone who's feeling stuck and just needs to see something happen, like yesterday.
So you might be wondering, okay, what do I actually get for my $100? It's not some long, drawn-out course. It's a single 10-minute video. The whole pitch here is that it's all killer, no filler. An exact, step-by-step system, all delivered in less time than it takes to drink your coffee.
So let's peek behind the curtain, right? What is actually in this toolkit that's supposed to make this 48-hour miracle happen? Let's break it down.
What you're getting is basically a box of shortcuts, a collection of ready-to-go marketing tools. We're talking copy and paste routines, content you can just plug into Facebook, lists of ad providers, even pre-written emails. The whole idea is to take all the thinking and guesswork out of it. It's like a just add water recipe for finding clients.
And this, right here, this is the dream they're selling. It's not just about getting a few clients. It's about building a machine. You take their tools, you plug them in, and boom. You've got a business that supposedly runs itself, kicking out big commissions with you barely having to touch it. It's the autopilot dream.
Oh, and there's a kicker. One final piece to the puzzle. You also get the rights to sell this exact same $100 toolkit to other people, and you keep all the money. So that adds a whole other layer, doesn't it? You can either use the system or you can be the system.
Okay, so that's one whole philosophy of change. A quick, tactical, tool-based fix for a very specific problem. But you gotta ask, right? If someone is truly fundamentally stuck, is an external toolkit, no matter how shiny, really enough to create change that lasts? And that question leads us straight into a completely different universe. Our second source isn't selling a product at all. Instead, it argues that real change starts inside your own head, with something it calls a mindset shift.
This quote just reframes the whole problem, doesn't it? From this point of view, the issue isn't that you don't have the right tools. The issue is that you're caught in a trap of your own making, repeating the same patterns, the same choices, day in and day out. The barrier isn't out there, it's in here.
So that brings us to this core idea, the mindset shift. And what does that actually mean? Well, as it's defined here, it means you stop being a passenger just along for the ride and you get into the driver's seat. You grab the wheel and you accept that you, through your choices, your habits, are the one in control of where you're going. And right there, that is the fundamental split. The first path started with pulling out your credit card for a $100 purchase. This one, it starts with a decision, a commitment you make to yourself to stop settling for good enough and to start owning the process of building something better. The price isn't money, it's commitment.
So what does it really mean to be in the driver's seat? This philosophy says it's the difference between trying to win a prize, like a quick commission, and actually intentionally designing the life you want to live, piece by piece.
When you put them side by side like this, it becomes so clear. The $100 toolkit is all about external tactics, the what to do. Things like copy-paste traffic. The ownership mindset, that's about internal principles, the how to be. Taking ownership, learning to adapt, it's the classic give a man a fish versus teach a man to fish scenario.
This perspective says that real education, the important stuff, starts when school ends. This is the curriculum for designing your life. And notice, It's not about marketing tactics. It's about the absolute fundamentals: managing your money, building good relationships, taking care of your health, and creating your own luck.
And this sentence really is the core belief of the second viewpoint. A better life isn't a lottery ticket you scratch off. It's not something that just happens to you or something you can buy in a box. It's the sum total of all the conscious, deliberate, and sometimes really hard work that you put in over time.
And that brings it all home with a pretty intense and powerful statement. From this perspective, you could have all the toolkits in the world, but if the person using them isn't ready to take 100% responsibility for their own journey, the wins and the losses, then none of it matters.
So we end up with two totally different paths. One offers you a set of tools for a one-time fee. The other demands a deep, ongoing internal commitment. And that brings us right back to where we started, but now the question is for you. What is the real price of the change that you want to make? Is it a toolkit, or is it a transformation? Thanks for watching.